Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I hope that you're doing fabulous. I know that you can't see me. I'm just going to share a little something that the Great One gave me this morning. If you are new, I could come across real religious, but I'm just not. I'm not a religious person at all. I'm a spiritual person for truth. I love the scripture. It's found in the tarot, and there is a video down below called Divination Judgment, where I prove to you that tarot is found in the scripture, and it could be proven. But anyway, my channel, a lot of times I look at negative activity to judge it, because it's part of my Hebraic descent to set in a place like that. And Jehovah has called me, Jehovah Elohim is his name, and he has called me to do this type of work. People call him the universe. He's got many different names about himself. Today, I did 2 readings, one on my audio and one on my YouTube. And on the audio reading, Jehovah brought out that their little people game was over. I just sat down, and we had the police come out in that reading, and the tire service place came out again on both of those readings. And I just sat down just a second ago, and at a tire shop also came out again, and the police came out again, and mental stuff came out. Somebody's sick. A doctor also came out again, and I had vomit and sick energy come out. Something with poison was also running through my spirit, because the hangman was there. That's a prison card. It's also a psychedelic card. And I had the word drugs come out as well. And the hangman is also like a poison type of a card, things like that. So somebody's on drugs, and something's out here. And the X is the problem. Has really just come out really huge on my channel the last couple of weeks. This morning I sit down and I began to weep. I was spending some time with Jehovah, and he had me open up to Psalms 31. I'm going to read this whole chapter. And it really goes along with a lot of things that a lot of people have gone through within heavy stupidness. And those of you who follow my channel, I know that you know my story. And those of you who don't know my story, it's a horrific story. It is a miraculous story of how Jehovah has protected. And it's amazing that Jehovah brought out in my first reading about a walled protection, and it is actually found in this portion of scripture. So I'm just going to read it. It says, "In thee, O Jehovah, do I put my trust. Let me never be ashamed, and deliver me in thy righteousness. Bow down thine ear to me, and deliver me speedily. Be thou my strong rock, for a house of defense to save me. For thou art my rock and my fortress. Therefore, for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me. Pull me out of the net that they had laid privily for me, for thou art my strength. Into thine hand I commit my spirit. Thou hast redeemed me, O Jehovah. You're the El of truth. I have hated them that regard lying vanities, but I put trust in Jehovah. And I will be glad and rejoice in thy mercy, for thou hast considered my trouble. Thou hast known my soul in adversities, and hast not shut me up into the hand of the enemy, and thou hast set my foot in a large room. Have mercy upon me, O Jehovah, for I am in trouble. Mine eye is consumed with grief, yea, my soul and my belly. For my life is spent with grief, and my years with sighing. My strength faileth because of mine iniquity, and my bones are consumed. I was a reproach among all mine enemies, but especially among my neighbors, and a fear to my acquaintance. They did see me and fled. I am forgotten as a dead man out of mind. I am like a broken vessel, for I have heard the slander of many, and fear was on every side. While they took counsel together against me, they devised to take away my life. But I trusted in thee, O Jehovah, and I said, Thou art my Elohim. My times are in thine hand. Deliver me from the hand of mine enemies and from them that persecute me. Make thy face to shine upon thy servant and save me for thy mercy's sake. Let me not be ashamed, O Jehovah, for I have called upon thee, and let the wicked be ashamed, and let them be silent in the grave. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. O how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee, which thou hast wrought for them that trust in thee before the sons of men. Thou shalt hide them in the secret of thy presence. From the pride of man thou shalt keep them secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues. Blessed be Jehovah, for he has showed me his marvelous kindness in a strong city. For I said in my haste, I am cut off from before thee, and from before thine eyes. Nevertheless, thou heardest the voice of my supplications when I cried unto thee. O love Jehovah, all you his saints, for Jehovah preserves the faithful, and plentifully rewardeth the proud doer. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in Jehovah. And I just wanted to read that. Jehovah stated that somebody was going back to source, and it also talks about them being shut up and being ashamed, and them going to the grave and being silent. And so whatever's going on, Jehovah is giving his people strength and courage, even in strong cities where people have just been disgusting, and we've had to learn how to hate proud doers and people that rejoice in nastiness. Jehovah hates those people. And he's sending, the word asteroid showed itself again to me. So it showed itself to me in private, and it showed itself on, I think it was a YouTube reading. And Jehovah states in scripture that he hates those who love violence, and he will send down fire and brimstone. So if he's got an asteroid, energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, naturally, whatever, he's going to do it. He's going to get up, he's going to fight for his people, and he will avenge for the blood of his people and his children, because he loves us. And so we just put our trust in the mercy of Jehovah, because he delivers us in his righteousness. And so whatever's going on, somebody's going to be plentifully rewarded for their proud doing. And all this sickness that people have been playing with people's lives, because Jehovah stated so. Their little people game is over. So, and the word murder also had came out as well just a minute ago before I decided to read this portion of scripture. We know somebody is blood guilty for some stuff. They're wicked out here. And it's time for these people to go away. But I just sit and I just cried, because I found myself in a lot of that portion of scripture in the last 4 years of my experience. And I had to re-put my makeup on. I had to put it on twice today, because Jehovah was just, his hand was upon me today in a very big, powerful way. And I just sat and wept and wept and wept. But he gave me good courage, as he always does. And so whatever's going on, the suffering that's been going on, people are now being rewarded for what they've done, good and bad. And it's judgment day on some people. So I just like to do something on the Shabbat. Most of the time I'll get on and discuss something or read something out of scripture. And so this was my Shabbat reading then, I guess. Until next time, you all. Shalom.